And next up, entry number 14. We've got a group of first-timers here. Let's give it up for group 1A251B111C292A22. What the hell, Orpho? So, hello and welcome back to Twisted Wonderland. We are back with the Fairy Gala Remix Rerun. Last time, we already started the event. The fairies once again stole the mage stone that we needed to control a vetter in Night Riven College, and so we're trying to get it back. And we got a cast together out of Orpho, Silver, Jack, and Ace, and assembled them to do the Fairy Gala and put on a show, an illusion magic trick to get the staff back from the Fairy Queen. Yeah, and without further ado, let's continue on. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can do it. It is the 1st of April, so the new chapters have released. We are going to continue with chapter 14, Don't Take My Word. Seems like there's immediately a twist tune, so let's see. Are we training again? Keep moving. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1. Silver. 2. And now they're grunting.
It's worth a roar, really.
All I want is a graceful stride, and look at you, straining every muscle. A wooden board would be more flexible. Have you mistaken a Fairy Gala for a bodybuilding competition? I guess I got too worked up. Sorry, I tensed up there.
Assessing physical constitution. Wow, Silver and Jack Hall both possess muscle strength far above the average.
Yep. They're both very muscular.
Jack has visible bulging muscles, so that makes sense, but Silver is also incredibly built. They clearly have the muscle to perform a runway walk. I wonder what the issue is.
As Alpha says, you both already have the physical qualities needed to do a glamorous walk. The problem is that you don't know the first thing about moving your body for the purpose of beauty. You need the right mindset. Silver, picture the most beautiful thing you can think of. Beautiful? Surely even someone as ignorant in the ways of fashion as you can see the beauty in something, now express it and embody it. This is hard. I can't think of anything offhand. Oh, I know. Stern expression. What are you trying to embody? You're just standing up straight and scowling. It's you, Will. Nice one, Silver. Nice one. Wait, what? When I tried to think of something beautiful, you came to mind right away. I blanked on any other ideas. How do you respond to that, Will? You just know Silver doesn't mean it mean. He's very honest about this. What do you think? It could be worse, I suppose. Yeah. Will has no choice but to take the compliment. Dude, this is not the time to stroke your ego. Silver's clearly just standing there staring into space.
What about you, Jack Hall? What comes to mind when you think of something beautiful?
It's tough to come up with an answer on the spot. How about this? Okay.
Okay, you've bent your elbows to 90 degrees and lifted your hands in the air. What are you supposed to be? A coat hanger?
I'm picturing my cactus. I'm picturing my cactus. Silver and Jack are special cases. How could you think a cactus would work? This is a fashion show. What's wrong with it? You guys told me to think of something beautiful, and that's what popped into my head. He could be a cactuar from Final Fantasy.
You're supposed to be embodying a cactus, but I figured you'd strike a more dynamic pose. Oh, I get it. You're embarrassed.
What? I am not. Kinda, a little bit. You're a bit tsundere. No, Awful's right. You still have the reservations about portraying yourself as beautiful and captivating. Your discomfiture makes your efforts appear lackluster, which only serves to embarrass you further. Silver, conversely, is so indifferent that he lacks staff. He's the space cadet. I'm starting to question if they're gonna be ready in time. The fashion show's tomorrow afternoon. It depends on how hard they practice. Luckily, both of them already possess the biggest key to success. What's that? You want to know? Earnestness. Yep, they're both very earnest. Look alive, boys. What? We need to limber you up so you can properly express beauty. First, we'll work on your flexibility. You'll do front splits and bend forward so your cheeks touch your thighs. Then you'll each practice your pose and posture while walking across a balance beam 2,000 times. Wow. Oh, and if you get distracted posing and fall off the beam, you must start over from 0. I've never done training like this before. I'm sure a little perseverance will get me through. Yeah. They're both very, very, earnest and stubborn. Personal coaching from Will? That's what I'm talking about. Bring it on. You'd better keep up. See, they accept it immediately. It's not even too much for them. Yeah. Ugh. All this overly enthusiastic sporty stuff is too much for me. Next, on to our lead.
That's me.
You seem awfully confident. Since you're the star of the show, you'll be expected to perform at an even higher level. Think you're up to the task?
Absolutely. I've come up with a totally foolproof plan. But don't take my word for it. Mind if you do the whole routine one more time?
Sure, it'll be good practice for us too.
Okay, then start the music.
Alright. Twist-tune time! Show off your new moves! Okay. Twirling and posing. Adorable. Look at that. Silver. I mean, they're not as stiff as a board anymore, so that's nice. Okay. Good job, guys. You definitely improved. New record. Okay, got some gems. Very nice, very nice. Couture Silver has already officially joined. Okay, but we got him again. Okay, next up is Chapter 15, the star of the show. The star of the show, Orpho.
How was it?
A lot smoother than the first time, I say. You seem totally in control. How did you come up with those poses?
I compiled videos of fashion shows that have been posted online over the years. I took the top 10 highest reviewed fashion shows and held by leading name brands. Then I replicated the motions of models in the most spectacular movements and the ones with the loudest applause. I copied every possible detail, from the tilt of the head to the height they raised their limbs to the angle of the fingers.
I see. No wonder. He demonstrated supple arm motions, agile footwork, and impeccable timing. It was flawless.
Wow, thank you.
But that's all it was. Otherwise, dreadfully dull, not steering in the slightest.
What? You're calling me dull? That can't be right. I recreated the movements of people who got rousing applause, and I did so with complete accuracy.
Yes, recreated being the operative word. There's nothing less worthy of anyone's time than an unoriginal show.
Okay, but how do you create something original?
Any answer to the question from another person would not be something original from you. It would be original from them. And more to the point, imitating something else is the exact opposite of evolution. You're the star of the show. You have to be more evolved than anyone else in the room. What do you consider beautiful, Orphle? What is evolution to you? I want to hear your thoughts on the matter. Don't just parrot something you found online.
My thoughts. Originality?
Now Orphle's struggling to come up with an answer? Okay, I'm officially worried. I'm not sure we can pull this off. Maybe. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Nicely done. Your movements have gone from stiff as a board to supple as a sapling. What's wrong? Most people don't fret when I give them a compliment. I'm worried about Orphle. He walked out looking really glum, and he hasn't been back since. Orphle's a full-fledged student now. We're all equals. You don't have to be so overprotective. I haven't a doubt in my mind that he'll craft a performance unique to him. But this is definitely Orphle's first time doing this kind of mission. Indeed. Of course he'd be at a loss. You may look aloof, but you're a regular old busybody, aren't you? I'm not worried. After all, I rather thoughtful classmates with him. Oh, is Ace with him? Really? Oh hey, now that you mention it, Ace left the ballroom when we were practicing. Where did he go? Boys, you don't have time to worry about others. You've improved, but you're still effectively sponge guards attempting to grow into full-sized melons. Will always is the best insults, it's so funny. If you have time to chat, you have time to train. Your next task is to do a leg hold for an hour straight. Right. Okay, sure. Strict as always, Will Schönheit. Remix hairpin. So, I wonder what Orphle and Ace are up to. Chapter 16, Foreign Concept. Let's take a look.
My own idea of evolution.
There you are. Dude, you gotta reply to your Magicam DMs.
Oh, Ace Trapala, what brings you here?
What do you think? You hadn't come back yet. And now I find you in the library mumbling to yourself. A guy's gonna get a little worried. Aww. It's so Sundara about being, like, nice to people.
I apologize. I've been thinking about what Will Schönheit told me.
I knew you'd be fretting about that. The glum look on your face spoke volumes.
I tried searching different keywords and phrases, but I haven't found any good ideas. So I thought I'd go to the library to see if I could get a hint the analog way. But I've scanned every notable set of books here, and I'm no closer to answering Will's questions. Originality is just about the most foreign concept there is to a technomantic humanoid. I'm not sure what to do next.
What if you talk to Idia?
Why him?
Come on, you know he's the most innovative thinker on campus. Especially when it comes to electronics. If anything, he's a little too innovative. I mean, he attends class via that tablet thing.
I don't think that's about innovation for him.
Anywho, Idia built you, right? Wouldn't he know a thing or two about how original you can be? Why worry yourself in circles when you can just talk to him? You'll two bang out a solution in no time.
But I want to challenge myself.
Aww.
I don't want my brother to tell me what I should think. I want to find what evolution means to me. Sorry for making you worry. I promise I won't make the group's job any harder. So please, just give me a little more time to think.
Aw, so earnest. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd say that.
You did?
We haven't been schoolmates that long, but it wasn't hard to guess. Pretty much everyone at Niger in college refuses to back down once they commit to something.
Ace.
Fine, I guess I call him some backup.
You will?
Is this where me and Grim come in? Yep. Come on, I know just a place for us to meet up. Swear to God, if you turn up in Ramshackle. Yep, of course, immediately Ramshackle Lounge. Of course.
This is seriously that place you had in mind?
Yep.
It looks like the same old dank dim, definitely skirting some health codes to ramshackle dark to me.
God damn it, Orpho. Damn it, Orpho. Being blunt. Look into the guest room, looks beautiful though. Look, it's big and empty. Perfect hangout spot, right? Though you're not wrong about the atmosphere.
How rude can you get? You could stand to be a little politer, seeing as the Great Grim's lending you a room.
It's a lot nicer than it used to be. It was terrible before.
You know, Grim, hello there. Are you two my backup?
Wouldn't be much of a backup if it was just the two of them, so I called in a few others. Group's waiting.
A whole group? Who's in it?
Hey, Deuce and Apples, the first year gang. Hey, Orpho, we've been waiting for you. Wow, so the rumors were true. You look like a real fairy.
Oh, it's Deuce Spade and Apple Famier.
Man, Ace, took you long enough to get him here. Don't act all annoyed. Not like you've got anything better to do. Rude, and also wrong. I've got catching up to do. I couldn't finish last night's prep study before class today. Well, if Deuce has to review prep, then we should probably start discussing stuff.
What stuff?
Let's talk about... Let's talk about originality.
What? Originality? Oh, Ace Dropala must have filled you in on what's going on. Yeah, I'm stuck on a concept of originality right now. If you're all bringing it up. Does that mean you're prepared to have an engaging discussion? About a problem I couldn't solve no matter how much data I utilized?
Yep. Well, when you put it like that, I'm feeling a lot less confident speaking about it. This is why I put together a group, you guys. Surely this many weirdos can brainstorm at least one decent idea.
But that wouldn't be an evolution on my part, would it?
Hey, there's a huge difference between someone telling you the answer and someone giving you a hand to help you figure it out. Besides, sometimes original ideas come from hearing other people's views.
Now that you mention it. Idia says stimulation is what drives him to make something new. And that inspiration can come from anything, from everyday inconveniences to completely wild and absurd events. I guess all that technically counts as outside influence.
Yeah, there you go.
But is it okay to ask for all of you to help? You've got nothing to do with the Fairy Gala.
Oh, they've got everything to do with it. We're trying to get the campus back to normal, remember? That's right. It's so dry in my room right now. Just breathing makes me want to pass out. We can't carry on like this. True, true. Yeah, we want to help Orpho. There, see? Why should we do all the work? Let's take advantage of their offer.
Sounds like someone else is here.
And who's that? I actually forgot. We'll see. Okay, moving on to chapter 17, A Total Coincidence.
Did you ask anyone else to join us?
Nope, just use an apple. Oh, but who's that? Just ignore it then. It's probably someone selling something. On campus? I don't think that happens too often. Oh, hello. Excuse me, it's proper manners to answer the door when someone rings the bell. Somehow I doubt they want to hear about manners from a guy who just barged in before anyone answered the door. Yep.
Hello, Sebek Walt. And hi again, Jackal.
Well, welcome to my humble abode. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Is your training over?
We're on break. Silver said he needed to do something, and marched out with the serious look on his face. So we got all the first years here. Well, that's nice. So I went for a run to clear my head and just happened to come this way. I wasn't looking for an ace, okay? It's a total coincidence. That's all it is. Yeah, sure. The more you empathize it, the more I believe you. Sure, whatever you say.
So Jackal is on break. Wait. Then what are you doing here, Sebek? You were mashing the doorbell pretty hard. Is there something urgent?
I wouldn't call it urgent, per se. He was pacing non-stop in front of Ramshackle's gate until I went over to him.
Seriously?
He kept glancing at the dorm all sneaky-like by going back and forth. So many tsunderes.
Hey, don't go casing my dorm.
Casing? I resent that. Don't put me on your level. I was just, that is to say... Oh, what's this now? Were you looking for us? You refused Housewarden Riddle's request, but you just couldn't let it go, huh? Come on, admit it.
What request? Oh, right. Leona and Riddle asked you to take part in the Fairy Gala, but you said no. But you were still worried about us, so you came by to check on us. Thank you.
No, I am by no means worried about anyone. God damn it. Sebek, please. I simply heard from Silver that you'd hit a stumbling block and I came to tell you something. You cannot possibly expect to succeed at the Fairy Gala with no knowledge of the Fae. I thought you deserved to know how foolhardy your plan was. Don't mistake my intentions. I am not here to help.
Foolhardy, huh? Yeah, you're right about that. That's why we need to brainstorm more. We don't have much time. So could you leave now?
Oh, Sebek, swallow your pride.
Huh? What's wrong?
Don't grumble when you know he's right and doesn't mean anything by it. The Insomnia has entire straits right now. The students are freezing and huddling together for warmth. If your mission doesn't succeed, the repercussions will definitely affect Malleus and Lydia. I think they'll be fine. Hence, I shall lend you uneducated humans my aid. It's not like you are freezing your ass off. Ah, so you are helping us.
Oh, really? Thank you, Sebek Sigvald.
We don't actually need your input, you know? But if you're so moved to help, I guess I could let you stick around. Protest all you like, but I'm sure deep down you were hoping I'd showed up. I heard about all your struggles. Yeah, that's what we were always saying, like, man, wish Sebek were around right now. You're welcome to weep with joy at my magnanimity. Dude, seriously? You show up this late in the game and this is how you act? Hey, Yunel, give this guy the boot. Nah, it's gonna be fine. All the first years.
So many of my fellow freshmen here, just to help me. The problem hasn't been solved, and our probability of success hasn't gone up. But for some reason, I'm feeling like things are gonna work out. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you're here.
Aw, cute. Okay, story cleared. Next up, chapter 18, Something Stirring. What is stirring? What is stirring up? Stirring a pot? So what do the Gala fairies mean by evolution anyway?
The word has many different definitions and usages, but for our purposes it means advancement, growth, and change. The reasoning behind using freshmen is because we evoke the potential for future advancement.
And Will handpicked Orpha because he especially represents the theme. He was like, Orpha's the evolutioniest of them all. Wow, Will picked you personally? Nice going, Orpha.
Yep, I was flattered too. But now I don't understand how I represent evolution. I applied my skill set, compiled the data, and gave a performance with the highest probability of success. But Will told me to come up with an original form of expression, something of my very own, not copied from someone else.
Will can make some pretty big demands. Right? He just flat out called Orpha's work dreadfully dull. I totally winced when I heard that. Yeah, that's not hard to imagine. Will's got pretty high standards, both for others and himself. He's definitely demanding, not to mention ruthless and intimidating, but he never says things on a whim. What kind of show does he want you to put on, Orpha?
He's asking for something stirring, a show that makes the audience want to be part of it. But I don't really get what stirring means.
Everyone feels things differently. I can see why it'd be hard to come up with a good answer there. What makes you all feel that way? What do we have in examples? You asking us? For me, it's when I'm riding a blast cycle. Of course. Cutie pie deuce, always with blast cycles. Nothing beats the thrill of blasting down the road so fast the scenery becomes a blur. And when I get through a tight turn, it makes me wanna just jump up and down with excitement. Oh yeah, I feel that way when I see blast cycles too. I can't ride one like Deuce, but when I see a cycle that's all flashy and slick, I just wanna know how it chases handles on the road. I have the faintest idea what you're talking about. You get me right, you know? Aw. Yeah, totally, don't worry, I'm here. It's like watching Initial D or The Fast and the Furious.
So, to summarize your viewpoints, you get excited when you see something flashy? Biological creatures do tend to be drawn to eye-catching things. Like with certain species of birds, their plumage and dances are meant to attract the opposite sex.
Sounds like we got a tricky odd. Should we put some string lights on him? What about a dragon and tiger stickers on his front plating? I don't think that fits the theme, sweethearts. But nice try. You should do none of that! They are sensitive, refined creatures. That much should be obvious when you look at Malleus. Did I really look at Malleus? I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, he is. He loves gargoyles, but, you know, we're dealing with tiny Fae right now. Don't give me those blank stares. It would be a mistake to assume that Fae and humans share the same sensibilities.
But lights and decals look so cool.
For the record, not every human thinks that. But the idea of adding a little more ornamentation isn't entirely off base. Diurnal Fae do enjoy flowery things.
They do?
There will always be exceptions, of course, but you'll find it's true for the vast majority of Gala attendees.
That information wasn't in any of my books or data. You really do know a lot about Fae, Sebek Sigvald. Boy, am I glad you're here.
Huh, you should be. As for what flowery things the Gala fairies like most, well, that would be spring. Those fairies consider ushering in spring to be the most sacred of duties. Hold up. I know the Fairy Gala is the party to usher in spring and all, but... wouldn't it just happen anyway if we waited? Oh, Jack, I have no words. You are vote for the uneducated. Look at smug Sebek over there. You clearly have plenty of words which you're yelling at full volume. Man, you get on my last nerve. Why do you think nature is so beautiful? Who do you think changes the scenery as the seasons come and go? Spring happens because the fairies of the Feyland melt the snow that falls in winter. I suspect your outfits are white to evoke the winter snow. And then you're adorned with budding flowers and springtime creatures, suggestive of the season's arrival. I dare say Professor Cruel was aware of the Fey tendencies when he designed them. Which means, absolutely no string lights! Okay. So, Professor Cruel's familiar with what Fey like, huh? You sure knows his stuff. Will was really impressed too. He was talking about how the white fabric represents the future or something. I don't remember the details. I've heard the Feylanders all wear white in their infancy. So yes, the white also serves to symbolize the future. Someone watched the Tinkerbell movies a bit too much, eh? Oh, I get it. So that's why our outfits are entirely white and metallic, even the flowers. I was kind of wondering why we weren't wearing something more colorful with all these flowers. The white snow gives way to color as the fairies make the flowers bloom. It's a truly beautiful concept.
The white snow gives way to color?
Yes, the fairies' hearts stir when the snow melts and buds blossom into flowers.
White snow, blossoming, heart stirring. Change and growth, something only I can do. That's it! Whoa, geez, way to scare a guy awful. I think I have an idea.
Huh? Hey, ideas are good! Something that screams original?
Yeah! Wanna hear it? Okay, so to start with.
Alright. Yeah, I get it. That'd be a flowery performance, alright. Definitely fits the theme. It's something only you can do. And it's very original.
What do you think, Sebek Sigvald?
I think it would make the fairies most eager to take part in your show. Excellent idea. You've earned my praise. Dude, his ego could fill a bus.
I don't know though. Can you really pull it off? You used a bunch of words I'd never heard before. The explanation alone made it sound really tricky. You're right that if I go with this idea, I need to be very thorough with my prep. There's no way I could be ready by showtime tomorrow if I did all of it myself. Which brings me to my next idea. Getting help from all of you. Aw man, I don't wanna.
How about we give you tuna? Let's all do this together. Let's go. Of course, I shall make off with the most evolutionary presence at the gala and earn my liege's commendation.
Okay guys, let's make this a real showstopper.
Okay? Alright. Chapter 19. See you then. Let's see what that idea is all about. I mean, they didn't really mention it. But we're probably going to find out. Oh, wow. Is it the next morning? Everyone's conked out. Jack didn't even make it to midnight. Yeah, poor guy. he's a sound sleeper, alright. How things going, Orpha? Everything look good?
Yep, it'll be perfect this time, and I've got the timing down pat. I couldn't have done it without everyone's help. Thank you so much.
Don't thank us yet. First we have to see if Will gives it a thumbs up. Will, 1, 2, 1, 2. Jack traumatized in his dreams. He's having a nightmare. Must have been some serious training.
I wouldn't want Jack Howland's hard workout to waste.
Hey, I think you're forgetting someone here. And what about the guy who's got the critical role of getting the queen up on the stage?
Yes, you too. Guys, I'm gonna make our show a success. You can count on it.
Fashion show. Oh, sorry. I'll do better next time. Jack, are you okay? I don't think Jack is okay. Oh, man. Poor Fluff Boy. Poor Wolf Boy. It's finally time for the gala. Are your pups ready to go?
Yes, sir. I've already put fire dust on my body too. That does making the ear all sparkly.
Jack's so big and ripped, he wouldn't make a very convincing fairy. Let's dump some more of that stuff on him. Damn. I think he's a very beautiful fairy. With wolf ears. Chew. Hey, knock it off. If anyone here would be a lousy fairy, it's you. I mean, he has the trickery down. I think he actually would be a really good fairy. It is not the time for locker room antics. You don't seem to have an appropriate level of seriousness right now. Don't worry. I solemnly swear I'll ensure our success and get the school back to normal. As you should. While you were out gallivanting, Orpha was burning the midnight oil to improve the show. Since you are a sophomore, I expect you to give him your full support, and while this goes without saying. As a Briar Valley resident, you'd better not do anything that would reflect poorly on Malleus and Lilia. Good luck, you can do it! Thanks, your support is very encouraging. We'll be watching the show through a feed from EDS drones. Yeah. Oh hey, Leona Thriller also here. Be aware that I'll be observing as well. Ace, I expect you to pull your weight. You'd better not disappoint me, Jack. I'm just worried. Extremely worried. I keep asking Orpha for the fashion show deeds, but all he says is leave it to us. If the choice is between missing out on spring and putting Orpha in danger, I'd skip spring every time. We can still call this off, you know.
Don't worry, Idia. I'll show you something only I can do. You'd better not miss a second.
I just realized that was a hint, what Idiot just said. If the choice between missing out on spring and putting Orpha in danger, I'd skip spring every time. This is a hint towards actual ancient Greek Hades, who kept Persephone in the underworld and her mother, Demeter, kept winter around all the time. It's the same thing, like he would totally be like that. It's funny.
I'll show you something only I can do. You'd better not miss a second.
Orpha. See you after the show.
Right, see you then.
And there they go. Okay, so what do they have planned though? I'm curious. But I think they have it in hand. You know, they've been working on it the entire night. Chapter 20, the best possible start.
The Fairy Gala is just up ahead in the botanical garden.
Everyone past this point will be fairies. We need to keep the right mindset if we view them as our kin. A good faith will shine through. Right. Oh, hello. Whoa, check out the entrance. There really are fairies standing around,
Ding. Ding-a-ling. Ding-ding. Ding-a-ling, ding-ding.
Orpha, I'm getting a bad feeling here. Are they doing what I think they're doing?
Yes, definitely. The fairies are conversing in their own language.
What? You mean all those little bell chimes are dumb talking?
Judging from the timing of the rings, where they're looking, and their reactions, I'd say they're communicating.
They're talking to the fairies going in. If you can't speak their language, our cover will be blown right away.
Ding ding.
We made eye contact. She's coming this way.
Installing fairy language. Error. The data's too fragmented. I can't tell which exact language they're using. Oh no, we're gonna crash and burn before we even get to the gala.
Not to worry. Ting ting-a-ling. Silver, how do you speak fairy? Huh? Ting ting, ding ding. Damn, Silver.
Ding a ding ding ding. Wow, Silver speaking Fae. How did you do that?
I have some for the rest of you as well. Take these.
What's that? Is this a bell?
Oh, that's nice. It's a translator. It converts what we say into the Gala's fairies' language. Calling their language Fae is too broad. The Fae speak a number of different languages. Larger fairies require specialized translators to converse with smaller fairies. I had a feeling we'd need these, so I brought enough for all of us.
Makes sense. You did mention that fairies could be harsh with outsiders. You can't just pick up translators at a moment's notice, though. It must have been hard getting all of these.
If our plan fails, it will create long-lasting hostility between humans and fairies that must never come to pass. I thought about what we'd need to ensure that everyone would all be happy together, and decided to focus on obtaining these. It's no different than all the work you did back at Ramshackle. I've never met anyone who could talk about everyone being happy together with a straight face. Dang! That is Silver for you. The greenest flag. Thanks for this, Silver.
Okay, I'll just use this and... Ding-a-ding! Ding-ding! Welcome to the Fairy Gala. I've never seen you, fair folk, before. You must have come from very far off. I hope you have a grand time. Believe me, we plan to.
Thanks, Silver. We made it in without any problems. That's the best possible start a guy could ask for. You look so proud of yourself as if you participated. Okay, Botanical Garden Runway. Very gorgeous.
The whole place looks so fancy, and it's full of flowers. Absolutely gorgeous. Fairies really do like flowers, huh? Zebek said Walt was right.
Hey, look, way in the back. Oh yeah, there she is. And there is the Mage Stone. That's her right there with the staff.
The Fairy Queen.
Indeed. So... Uh-oh, what is this? What is this? I need to earn some hairpins. Okay, I'll be back. And we are back. Now moving on to chapter 21. Don't even blink. And there's another twist tune. That might be the final twist tune. Let's go over the plan one last time. Right. We invite the Fairy Queen onto the runway, and Team Alpha performs the illusion. While the audience is focused on that, I switch out the staff for a fake. That's right. And for all of this to work.
We have to put on a show so amazing that Her Majesty will want to join us on stage. And that's Operation Elusive Evolution.
In a nutshell.
Silver, Jack Howell, are you two all set?
Yes. Let's do this like we practiced. I'm counting on you guys. And next up, entry number 14. We've got a group of first-timers here. Let's give it up for group 1A251B111C292A22. What the hell, Orpho? What was that?
They asked me for a group name, so I put down all of our class and seat numbers.
You memorized our seat numbers? I'm impressed.
Huh? Is my translator broken? Is that supposed to be some kind of spell?
Well, it threw the fairies for a loop. Not sure I'd call that impressive, but not a deal breaker. Let's get this done.
Oh, look, a fairy stepped onto the end of the runway.
Ooh. Hello, all you fair folk out there. We got something real special for you today. A miraculous illusion that you'll only ever see right here. Allow us to show you a magical world without using magic.
Huh? An illusion? I thought this was a fashion show. What are they going to do?
Meanwhile, let's go. Hello, all you fair folk out there. We've got something real special for you today. There they are. So Ace is running the show. He looks right at home up there. He can definitely talk the talk at least. Yeah, he's a good talker. Look at how eagerly the audience is listening. He's already got his hooks into them. Wait, I thought this was a fashion show. How are their hooks? Oh, that smooth talking won't matter if the fashion show part falls flat. What's Orpho's plan? Oh, I can't! The stress is too much. I can't watch. What's with all the yapping? If you really can't stand it, then turn off your tablet, take a nap, and stop bothering us. Dang it, Yana. That would be unbearably stressful too. Orpho showed me his performance today, you know. He came barging into Pomfiore early this morning, shouting, "I did it." He shook me awake and ruined my beauty sleep. Okay, and how was the performance? You'll see soon enough. Just shut up and watch. Why are you all acting like such know-it-alls? Because we know it all. We're simply saying you should expect the best. Don't you have any faith in Orpho? What? Obviously I do. I know better than anyone how incredibly exceptional he is. Then let's hear some encouragement. Aww. Yeah, how about that, Idia? Go get him, Orpho. Your big bro knows you can do it. Aww. Cute! Adorable. I'm giving you all a fair warning. Don't even blink during this next part. You won't want to miss 1 second of the miracle you're about to witness. Now, it's time for the show of the century. Ooh! Changed the place. A lot more pinkish.
Simmer, check out. Let's get moving.
Okay, woo! Remix version, let's go. Very poppy. What? Look at that! Pink Orpho! Look at him go. Very peppy. Okay. Very nice. Great combo. And more gems. Always nice to have. Next up, chapter 22, My Evolution. Beautiful. Cute. Flowery. And now...
Lydia, guys, I hope you're watching. This is my evolution.
Yeah! Alternative form Orpho. Pink. Very cute. I love that the flames are pink too. Very adorable.
What just happened? The fairy in the middle. His outfit changed, and I didn't sense any magic at all. Is this the illusion? I've never seen anything like it. I can see you're all surprised. But I'm not done yet.
Ooh, flower petals.
Wait, he didn't just change the color of his outfit. I can smell flowers. It's just like spring. He's giving off the scent of spring itself. Woo! White flowers that turn lilac pink and glow. I see. It's like when the snow falls. The snow has melted. Spring is here. Woohoo! An outfit enshrouded in light, as white as snow. Then the snow falls and the flowers bloom. Everyone's beloved spring arrives. And not just about eagerly waiting for the snow to melt, it's about showing what happens after. Blooming is how I think of evolution. This is the original inspiration I found after all my pondering. Wow, now there are little birds and butterflies fluttering about. It really feels like spring is here. Oh, how my heart soars. First, let's all celebrate spring together.
Yay! Aww, and Silver's smiling. That's the most beautiful thing here. It's nice of the birds and butterflies to join in as well. Probably because of you. The audience is delighted. They're putting on a truly wonderful show. Fae, humans, humanoids. I can tell that even the animals, bugs, and plants are overjoyed at the coming of spring. What a wonderful spectacle. At this moment, everyone at the Fairy Gala is unified as one. Aw, you precious bean. Precious Silver. Meanwhile, in the lecture hall. Orpho's outfit changed? Huh. They maintained the fairy's flowery sensibilities without sacrificing any details. They've evoked the future by making flowers bloom. Don't you see? That is Orpho's idea of evolution. Now quit bragging about something you didn't earn. Orpho swept out some of the materials on his body with flexible displays. Normally his body is white, but when he flips the switch, it changes color. That's something only Orpho could do. He's projecting a matching backdrop across the whole venue too. It's similar to the trick they'll use to make the queen disappear. Working out the positioning and timing was tough though. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Orpho, you made that gear yourself?
Not by a long shot. The rest of us pitched in too, you know?
I just lent a helping hand. Yeah, makes sense. He managed this just fine with all of you, and didn't come to me at all. He's a genius, alright. You couldn't find a more perfect little brother if you tried. Aww. Look at Edie over there being proud. I know forced enthusiasm when I hear it. You're actually sulking, aren't you? What? No, not at all. It's not that, obviously. I'm happy Orpho pulled everything off. It's just... Pups grow right before our very eyes. Seems like they'll be a handful forever. But then before you know it, they've grown into big, strong dogs. You can be sad about it. It's just proof of how much you love them. There's nothing strange or wrong about it. Yeah. Wow, Professor Cruel. I never knew you saw us that way. I do, but I think you could stand to do a little more growing, Spade, especially academically. Damn. Huh. Well, will you look at that? The herbivores used their 2 collective brain cells and scrapped together a halfway decent show. Hey, that's do's and A's. We have more than that. I admit, I was surprised to see all those animals make such a timely entrance. How did they manage that? That's just Silver. That's just Silver. With Silver's deep affinity for woodland creatures, obtaining their assistance was a trivial task. He's lived among the Fae from infancy. He's human, but... There, you see that? It's the confident way he carries himself. He looks right at home amongst them. None of you could pull that off. You're praising him behind his back, I remember that. Again, would you cut it out of the unearned bragging? Putting aside Sebek's rude behavior, though we will thoroughly address it at a better time. Leona's right. It's a delightful show. Full of surprises. I can feel the audience's excitement from here. I wasn't expecting to feel so moved, but I do. Agreed. They might actually pull this off. Everyone proud of them, that's nice. I think Leona's also proud of Jack. He just won't admit it. Okay, chapter 23. Even more spectacular. Even more. Oh yeah, we still need to pull off the illusion. I hope you're all enjoying the show. And I've got good news for you. We're not done yet. It's time to kick things up a notch with another evolution illusion. For this one, we'll need a volunteer from the audience. What do you say, Your Majesty?
Me? Your show's great and all, but we can't just hand over our dear queen to a group of strangers.
Of course, I understand how esteemed Her Majesty is. That's why I invited her to be our guest. Your Majesty, what would you say to being part of an illusion even more spectacular than the one we just did?
Well...
Your participation would really electrify the audience. And I promise it'll be worth your while, like nothing you've experienced before. You wouldn't want to miss out, would you? Come on, join the fun. But of course, if you'd rather not.
I never said anything of the sort. I'd like to give it a go.
Your Majesty?
I apologize for imposing upon you with my selfishness. But the show has been such a thrill for me. It brought me back to my days as a little fairy. I would love nothing more than to take part in it. I'd rather you didn't. That is completely understandable. True, I've never seen such a delightful show before.
That's the spirit. Now step up here. Allow me to hold your staff during the illusion.
Oh, but the staff is very precious. I could not simply hand it over.
How right you are. It's a lovely staff. Why, I was just admiring how much it suited Your Majesty. And that's why we need to take care of it, so that it doesn't get lost or broken during the illusion. Ace knows how to talk. There's a huge crowd watching. We could never lose track of it, right? Don't worry, you can trust me with it.
I suppose your points are sound enough. Very well, I shall leave the staff in your hands.
I'll guard it with my life, Your Majesty. Dang Ace. Dang Ace. What's this? The star of the next illusion will be Her Majesty? What will happen next? The whole audience is watching with bated breath.
Welcome, Your Majesty. It's an honor to have you.
Why, thank you.
What shall you have me do? I'd like you to stand here and wave to the audience. That's all you have to do.
That's it? Truly?
Yep. While you're doing that, I'm going to make you disappear, all without using magic. No way, is that even possible? Surely you can't make someone disappear without magic. There are things in this world even more amazing than magic, you know.
I don't know. Magic is pretty cool.
Here goes.
3, 2,
1.
And she's gone.
Her Majesty the Queen has now been drawn into a mystical realm.
Her Majesty! She's vanished! Alright, they're definitely impressed. Could be like an emergency, like, what? The queen is gone! Oh no! You better return her! Chapter 24, Exceptional Illusion. Alright, let's see.
Here goes.
3,
2, 1.
and gone.
Her Majesty the Queen has now been drawn into a mystical realm.
Her Majesty, she's vanished. Where has our queen gone? Is she safe?
Truly, I have vanished. But I'm standing right here. Can you not see me? Huh? I can't see the queen, but I can hear her. She's definitely still on stage. So she simply faded from sight.
The audience is riveted. This is like nothing we've ever seen before. Now, swapping out. Got it. Swap complete. Now to hide the real stuff behind a tree off to the side.
Worry not, everyone. We'll return Your Majesty right back to where she was. 3, 2, 1, presto!
Nice. The queen popped back into our runway in an instant. What a truly exceptional illusion. Very nice. Good job.
To think we witnessed something so amazing. First a fashion show that ushered in spring, and now a disappearing queen. Incredible. That's one show I won't ever forget. Thank you all so much for watching our show. Did you enjoy it?
Yay! Very cute.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you for your generous assistance, Your Majesty. Here's the staff. And thank you all for putting on such a lovely show today.
This has been 1A251 B11C292A22. Goodbye, folks.
Wonderful, Orphle. Wonderful. Time to split. Just follow the plan.
I use optical camouflage to conceal the staff like I conceal the queen. Here, Jackal, you carry it.
Right. Jack, why are you tilting your head back like that? Got some fairy dust up my nose. Huh? Uh-oh. Oh no! Don't do it!
No, Jackal, the projection will be disrupted if you make any sudden movements.
Achoo! Oh. 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 Oh no.
Hey, isn't that fairy holding a queen's staff? It just popped up out of nowhere. But the queen's got her staff. There's 2 of them.
Uh-oh. Busted! Oh no!
Wait a minute. Looking at him more closely. He's no fae at all.
How did you not recognize? Oh crud. Must have shook off my fairy dust when I sneezed.
You there. Hand over the staff at once. Comparing the 2, the midstones have a slight difference in shimmer. It appears my staff has been replaced with Pessimile. How dare these humans steal Her Majesty's staff? They snuck into the Fairy Gala for their own nefarious schemes. So much for our amazement. I bet that show was just a bunch of underhanded flimflammery too. Boo! Boo!
Oh no, we pissed off the fairies. Okay, I've had enough to hear of all of this. Where do you get off calling us underhanded? This mage stone is a valuable school property that you all stole first. A stone. Uh-oh. Oh no, don't do a war with the fairies. No, I might have bungled our plan, but I'm with Ace on this. All we did was try to take back what was rightfully ours. That's right, and we were trying to do it with a nice show, so that we wouldn't spoil the mood for you fairies. You call us nefarious, but you have no clue why we did it. I don't have to take this. Damn. You can count on night-driven college students to be honest about their feelings. That's very nice.
Can you believe their righteous indignation? I was ready to let it go if they had admitted and apologized, but not after all that. This is the problem with humans.
You wanna try saying that to my face? Stop it, guys! Oh no. A brawl with the fairies. What a development! What was just a scene of merriment is now a scene of strife. You could cut a tension with a knife. Any spark was sort of a free-for-all.
Oh no! What do we do?
Well, so much for that. Leona's gonna be so disappointed. Yep, they're all disappointed. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Oh no. Just when I thought they'd succeed, not only did they screw up, but they doubled down and mouth off as well. What a disaster. We're finished. They were so close. And does this mean the gala's off? Is so Twisted Wonderland's never gonna have another spring? Those fairies are ticked. There's no telling what they'll do. Orpho, ditch those guys and run! How could Jack screw up at such a critical moment? I've got some words for him when he gets back. Damn. I take full responsibility for entrusting them with such an important mission. Losing Spring would be dire indeed. Our school may not survive for the public censor and have to be shut down. Well, guys, it's been real. Oh no. Am I going to be positive or am I going to be like, yep, we're gonna die? I'm gonna be positive about this. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. But how could they possibly win over the fairies now? Please, hold on. Dang! We got busted. Well, that's terrible. Chapter 25. Full responsibility. Full responsibility. Who takes that at our school? Oh, here we go, Silver. Please, hold on. Could you please listen to what I have to say?
It's too late to start groveling now. You tricked us, you thieving scoundrel. Your Majesty, punish these human miscreants.
Yes, we're human. It was wrong of us to deceive you, and we apologize for switching out the staff. The thing is, we need the mage stone on that staff for our school to get back to normal. We thought making a secret switch was the only way to get it back without disturbing the gala. We knew it wasn't right, but we did it anyway. For that, I'm truly sorry.
Well, sorry isn't good enough. Having you non-Fae here is a fraud to the whole gala.
Ever since I was a young boy, I wished that Fae and humans could live together. Not just us, either. I've wished that all species could come together as one. There's someone near and dear to me who feels just the same, and I'm sure the whole school does as well. Aww. Mentioning Lilia. I should have stepped in and stopped this plan, but I felt the same way, you see, and... Where are you going with this? Well, you see, it's difficult to explain. Anyway, the thing I wanted, all species laughing and having a good time together, happened during our show. You can call me a thief, I don't mind, but please try to remember one thing about Orpho and the others who put the show together. They tried their best to understand you and do it by you. Please believe that, if nothing else.
Silver.
I provided them with the fairy bells and enabled them to sneak into the gala. I accept full responsibility and punishment for this, so please let the others go. Aww, such a green flag, Bean.
You mentioned that this jewel is valuable to your group. Is that true? Yes, Your Majesty. This jewel is a highly valuable mage stone that is used to run our school.
I had no idea. And you invited me on stage in order to claim the Mage Stone?
Well,
That's right, Your Majesty. Our plan was to steal the staff while you acted as bait to keep the fairies distracted.
you called me bait?
Damn. Very honest. Couldn't you have worded it a little better?
I'm being too honest.
That's what Silver is. He's very honest. I've heard what you have to say. And that's all, folks. We're screwed. Sorry for messing this up. I take responsibility. You all run while I keep him busy.
No, we're going back together, if it comes down to it. I just have to defeat every fairy here and break out of the botanical garden.
Arpo, keep it down! Keep it down! What a marvelous display of evolution this was.
Huh?
I apologize on behalf of the craft fairies who took your Mage Stone without permission. I'm sure they were so dazzled by its sparkling shimmer, they simply had to take it on my behalf. Allow me to return it.
Wait, what?
Oh, thank you.
Yes, this is it. Mage Stone received.
Lovely. Queen is pretty chill. You're just giving it back? Why, of course. And there shall be no punishments of any kind. If anything, I owe you all my gratitude. For what? For putting on an incredible show and allowing me to have the most delightful time. Especially you.
Me?
You put on a stirring performance that demonstrated a true understanding of our kind. And you performed an illusion that left the whole audience awestruck, all without magic. The fairies could never have accomplished such a feat. It gave me a new respect for human culture. And that feeling represents something very special indeed. Evolution. Hey. Very nice. Queen is chill and Silver's chill. What's she talking about? It's me, but it sounds like we're back in her good graces.
What a fun Fairy Gala. It was thrilling from start to finish.
I hope you wow us with another delightful show someday.
Yes, Your Majesty. And when I do, I hope we'll all have even more fun together.
Yay! All's well that ends well. At least we came to an understanding, that's good. Alright, chapter 26, because you all helped. Thank God for Silver and the Queen being chill about this. I guess honesty really is the best policy. Deceiving the fairies and swapping the Mage Stone for a fake was a low-down, dirty trick. Even if he had pulled it off, I couldn't have gone back to school with my head held high.
Excuse me, you were totally on board with the plan before, Jack Howell.
Definitely. Let's be real, no one but Silver even thought of trying to reason with the fairies.
That's for sure. Thank you for everything you've done today, Silver. You've given me so much new data to learn from.
I should thank you, Orpho, for putting on such an amazing spectacle. You made all of this possible. I'm sure from now on. Was about time that he falls asleep. He's done. Sorry. Now that we're done, I'm just so relieved. I'm feeling a bit drowsy.
Wow, he's passed out. I'll carry him to his dorm. It's the least thing I can do.
Oh, dorms, right. Leona's never let me hear the end of this. He might not even let me into Savannah Claw right now. You sneezed at the wrong moment. And even if he does say anything, I'm so ashamed of myself that I'm not gonna be able to look him in the eye. Yeah, I'm pretty scared to go back myself. I can just hear the house warden now. How could you be so impatient? You're an embarrassment to us, Abjur.
I'm sure you'll both be fine. Surely Rilla Rosehouse and Leona Kingscholar know how much effort you put in today. And the same goes for everyone else too.
I don't know. Somehow I doubt they'll be good enough for my house warden.
Well, if they yell at you, don't be afraid to give me a call. I'll tell them how hard you worked.
Please don't. Getting someone else to stick up for me would only be more embarrassing. Yeah, it'd be kind of sad hearing that from the guy who did the most today.
That's not true. The only reason I managed to make that show was because you all helped me. So thank you.
Well, hey, you're welcome. I didn't do much, really. If anything, I should be thanking you.
Look, we're coming up the Hall of Mirrors. I'll see you guys in class tomorrow, okay? Bye for now.
I just imagine, like, Orpho carrying Silver. Kinda cute. Okay! And with that... we now get the hard modes of the Twist Tunes. Okay. But I first need to get some more remix hairpins. But I think that's the end. Oh, that's just the Twist Tunes. Yeah, we're at the end. Yeah. And with that, we finished the Fairy Gala remix story. I'm going to do the Twist Tunes off screen. And yeah, that's basically it for this event. However, it's not completely over yet. I am going to do a special episode after this, where I'm going to read through all the vignettes, because I have all 4 cards. So this will be coming out in a few days. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the rerun. For those of you who've never experienced this event, I hope you liked it. And for those of you who wanted Orpho, hope you got your hands on him. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. I see you guys next time. And bye bye!